Okay, today we're going to talk about the equal sign. Equal sign. And I know you already know what the equal sign is, but I want you to think about this in a slightly different way, okay? Because most people think that the equal sign means, what is the answer? Tell me the answer. But the equal sign is a little bit more interesting than that. It actually means equal for its name. But let me put this out into a different way for you. You may have seen, or you probably have played on, a teeter-totter. And there's one person on the teeter-totter here, and one person on the teeter-totter here. Oops, there's their feet. And the teeter-totter, this guy gets on, and the teeter-totter goes down, and this side goes up. And then this guy pushes off, this side goes up, and this side goes down. Math has teeter-totters too. But a math teeter-totter is a little bit different. When we see the equal sign, the math teeter-totter likes to balance, okay? When you're playing out on the playground, having your teeter-totter balance is sometimes a game that you like to play to see how long you can keep it from going up or down. Math teeter-totters are really, really happy when they are like this, in balance. And that equal sign means that all of the stuff on this side equals all of the stuff on this side. And right now we have only one person on each side. But what would happen if you're outside playing and you go and there's nobody else to play with you that day but your mom or dad? Now your mom or dad are a whole lot bigger than you. And you're this little person over here. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, and when mom and dad get on, they go down, you go up, and you're hanging up there in space saying, hey, let me down, let me down. Well, what would you do to be able to continue to play? Well, you might call your brother or your sister over. Because right now, the math teeter-totter is not equal. The teeter-totter outside is not equal. So you call a friend, or your brother or sister. Maybe you call another friend. And if your mom or dad are really big, you might even have to call yet another friend. Until finally, all of the stuff on this side, all on this side, equals, because we're making a math teeter-totter, all of the stuff on this side. Now, there's only one person on this side, but there's a bunch of people on this side. I forgot the E. In math, we can represent the people with numbers. Okay? So let's take a look here. Here is our math teeter-totter. And just to know that we're talking about balancing, I'm going to write that equal sign in there so you know I'm talking about a math teeter-totter. We're going to start out easy. This side has 3 on it. This side has 1 plus something. Something goes in that box. We don't know what it is. Right now, my math teeter-totter is not balanced because everything on this side is a total of 3. What I need to do is figure out how can I make this side also total 3 so my math teeter-totter balances. Now, a lot of you are probably looking at it saying, I know, the answer is 2. You're right, because you remembered that 1 plus 2 equals 3. So we'd have 3 over here if I put a 2 in the question mark box. Now, if you didn't happen to remember that, if you're still learning your math facts, you can count up. We started with 1 over here, and I'll draw another 1, and I'll count up from there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I reached 3. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 little hash marks here. Or maybe I should draw these as circles so you don't think that's the number 11. So there's a circle, and there's a circle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now our math teeter-totter's nice and happy. It balances. Let's try to make this a little more interesting, though, because we always like math when it's interesting. It's lots of fun that way. Here's another math teeter-totter. and it is an equal teeter-totter, so it wants to balance. On this side, I'm going to put 4 plus 6. What should go over here to make it balance? And some of you are saying, I know, 4 plus 6 equals 10. That's right. And if you didn't know 4 plus 6 equals 10, you could start with 6 and count up. I'll show you how we would do that on a number line. 5, 6, here I am on the number line at 6, and I would keep counting up. 1. Let me fill in all the rest of these so that we can get where we want to go. Excuse me, that's supposed to be an 11. So I start here at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I reached 10. I went forward 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. So I would count my jumps if I start at 6. There's 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4 jumps, got me to 10. So this side up in the box here should equal 10. There's one other interesting thing you can do here. And this is the basis for a lot of math you will see when you get older. I'm going to take my math teeter-totter. There's my equal sign. And I'm going to put some numbers over here. I'll pick some more interesting numbers this time. 7 plus 6. And if you already know the answer, don't shout it out yet because I'm going to do something interesting on the other side. I am going to do 18 minus something. What is that something? Oh no, you say that's way too complicated. All right, let's figure it out. If you don't know what 7 plus 6 is, we can do our number line and count up. And counting up works really well when you just start with the highest number you have. So 7, I'm going to make a bunch of lines here so we can count up. And I'm going to count up 6 jumps. Here's my 7 right here, there. And now I want to use the other one, 6, to count up 6 jumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. I'm going to stop. I've done 6 jumps. And now I'm going to fill in my numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7 plus 6 equals 13. So this side of my teeter-totter equals 13. Now, I have to make this side also equal 13. So I have to think 18 minus something equals 13. Well, we can use our number line backwards. There's 18, and it continues on getting bigger that way, but it also gets smaller if you've worked with a number line before. So let's count down. Now, we have to figure out how many jumps we need to go to get to the number 13. So I'm going to fill in the numbers first because I know the numbers. You always start with what you know. And that makes math a whole lot easier. And I'm just filling in these numbers here. And this space would be, sorry, they're getting a little crunched up here. And I think I'll stop now because I've gone beyond 13. I want to reach this number right here is my goal. This number I'm starting with. Ready? And we're going to count our jumps as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reached 13 with 5 jumps. So 18 minus 5 equals 13. And my answer here then is that question mark equals 5. And that is how a math teeter-totter works, to help you figure out an equation, which is a fancy math term for a number sentence, a sentence describing what numbers do. Thanks for watching.